1 сентября в Монреале прошел матч Кубка Канады 1984 года. В том матче встречались сборные Канады и ФРГ. У канадцев в составе были сплошные звезды. Рэй Бурк, Пол Кофи, Даг Уилсон, Глен Андерсон, Майк Босси, Мишель Гуле, Майк Гартнер, Питер Штясный, Брэд Саттер, Ларри Робинсон, Марк Месье и Уэйн Грецки. А самым молодым игроком был 19-летний Стив Айзерман. У команды ФРГ вся команда представляла немецкий чемпионат, и лишь один игрок в составе был из НХЛ. Это представитель Нью-Джерси Девилс Ульрих Хаймер.
For tonight's game, in the middle is Dag Olsen of Sweden. Gord Brosiker of Springfield, Massachusetts. In the NHL will be one of the linesmen and Jan Tadicek of Czechoslovakia. An international officiating crew and a neutral crew, of course, as Canada will meet Germany in the opening game for Canada of this 1984 Canada Cup. We should mention that the United States this afternoon defeated Sweden quite handily, 7-1. 2 goals by Brian Trottier in that game. They outshot Sweden 32-24. And so for the United States, who are much stronger, as we take a look at the lineups for Germany. What do you expect here? As you look at a fellow who is a Canadian in goal for the West German team. He's a youngster from Winnipeg, Carl Friesen, who has been playing 3 years in Germany now, has become a mainstay, really, for them.
Well, Carl, he should be noted for coming up big, and I can remember from playing against him, he's a stand-up goalie. He can be difficult to score on. I'm sure the Canadian players are anxious to get this series underway. They've been in training camp 3.5 weeks. They've been trying to beat each other out of jobs to make the hockey club. They've made it. Now they're getting down to the nitty-gritty of recapturing the Canada Cup.
And there's Grant Fuhr for Canada. Outstanding during the camp, as he was, of course, in last year's Stanley Cup. He plays the game, I think, the way you would like to have a goaltender play it in international hockey. As you look at the lineup that Grant Fuhr will be facing, he stays back in his net. He doesn't challenge. And in international hockey, that's a good thing.
Well, a goalie must have quick reflexes in international hockey. You know how they pass the puck back and forth? There's a lot of goal mouth passes where the puck comes across, and if a goalie has quick reflexes, as I can remember Rogie Vachon did back in '76, he saved us a lot of goals, and that's the type of goalie Grant Fuhr is.
Well, we're set to go here. The line of Gerd Frunske of Cologne, along with Marcus Kuhl and Holger Neitinger. And play is underway. Gretzky inside the zone in front. Goulet got the shot away, and it is knocked away by the defense. Out comes Neitinger to Kuhl. Kuhl's over the line, but Gretzky's back. He turns, swings it through center ice, off a stick, and down into the German zone. Charlie Huddy picks it up, gives to Coffey, and here he comes with that great speed of his. Through center ice, over the line, and working to the net, gets in there, and there's Friesen's first save of the hockey game. Dropped off, Coffey at center ice. Anderson over the line, trying to swing around that defense if he can. Niederberger stopped him, and he wound up in the corner on this side. Anderson in the corner, trying to bang it back now. Swinging loose is Messier into the corner. Now Gretzky just parked back there. We've seen that before. Out in front, scores.
Well, there's a patented Gretzky move. We've seen it ever since he's been in the National Hockey League. He stands behind the net. I'm sure the Germans aren't used to this. They stood there waiting for him, and when you give Gretzky lots of time, he can either make a good pass or come out like he did there, and he stuck it high into the top corner. There he is walking out. The goalie goes down a little too soon, and the puck goes off his arm and up into the top corner.
I think he might have been in awe of all the people that were around him, because he pulled away from the post, too, which is a bit of a no-no.
Yes. Well, there's a little scramble in front there. There's one of the Canadian players, Anderson, looks like he's in the crease. Initially maybe bumped him off.
The Gretzky. Here he comes. Gretzky with Middleton. Middleton reaching for it, contains it in his skate, goes to the net, clears it in front. Gretzky scores!
Well, there's another Wayne Gretzky goal. You see, Rick Middleton, he's a nifty little player. That's why they give him the nickname Nifty. He can handle the puck. He was coming in. It looked like he was going to make a deke on the goalie. He passed it out in front to Goulet, I guess it is. It goes off his skates right onto Gretzky's stick, and he shoved it in the open corner of the net.
Now Middleton overskates it. Emer backhanding it in front. Back to the blue line it comes. Here's a shot that's off a stick. Reindl moving in. He's checked by Huddy. Gets it again. Reindl out in front. Goes by everybody. Kiesling shot, and he drove it just over the top corner. Out at center ice. Here comes Middleton. Gretzky's ahead of him. He hits the line. Stays onside, but is forced to circle back. Now drops it over to Huddy. His shot. And Middleton's deflection was stopped by Friesen. Yzerman, the youngster from the Detroit Red Wings. Yzerman trying to work it in front. Yzerman after it in the corner. It's hooked away from him. Is doing a good job almost single-handedly in the zone as Peter Sharp. It's loose in front of the net. Two big saves by Friesen. Now once again, Yzerman in front. Fanning on it was Anderson, and it goes down the ice. Reindl feeding it inside his own zone. For Peter Sharp, loses the puck. Middleton set. Shot it backhand, but he rolled off the end of his stick. The whole unit's pretty dangerous with Robinson and Wilson out there as well. Here's Goulet all alone. In he goes. He shoots it, and it rolled off the end of his stick. In the corner. Gretzky trying to force it out to center ice, and Steiger just intercepted that and blasted it right in there. Grant Fuhr picks it up, steps out of the net, clears it around the boards past Middleton. To Gretzky at center ice. Good play by Middleton there. Here's Gretzky on a 2-on-1. Bourne moving in, gets it, and oh, what a play there. Made by goaltender Carl Friesen. They score. It was Pinelli.
That was a great shot. It was Mike Bossy that shot that puck. He's the type of guy who gets that puck in the slot there. You don't give him too many chances like that. He'll blow it right by you. It's nice to see Mike back playing. He had a little bit of a pain in his knee in training camp, and he's been resting it for the past week, and he looked pretty good in this shot.
Well, I tell you, the last thing in the world you want is Mike Bossy cold in front of a goaltender. I don't care what goaltender it is anywhere in the world. Carl Friesen. Well, he has life going before him right there. Intercepted pass, takes it out of harm's way behind his own net. Coffey, Messier. He stops at the blue line, and it's backhanded in. Here's a chance. Shot wide by Bates. And Huddy's got it again. Canada getting a little sloppy inside the zone as Schiller knocks it up into the crowd. We'll have a face-off inside the blue line. Robinson getting it to the wing now. Out at center ice they come with Gartner carrying the puck. Cleared around the boards. Tonelli on this side now. Tonelli with that hustle of his in against the boards, and he goes through some rough sledding behind the net. Gets the puck again. Out in front. A rebound. And Sutter shot it wide. Good work there by Tonelli. Now Sutter. Four-man in front, but it's intercepted and deflected to Tonelli. At center ice, over the line, Gartner with that speed shot. Great save by Friesen, and it's cleared back out to center ice, and Wilson's got it. Kiesling inside his own blue line. Prunchka, Hemer's off the bench now as it's cleared down to the Team Canada zone. Robinson ahead. Bourne's all alone. Here he comes, all alone in front of the net. Takes the shot. Friesen the rebound. Stastny at the crossbar. Now in the corner, Peter Stastny in front. Now against the boards, Bourne trying to get past Reindl, but it's brought out to center ice once again. Steiger to the line, but Höfner was forced back as Steiger went offside. He's been under pressure. Prunchka inside the zone, clears it out to center ice, and Coffey swings back towards his own blue line, gives it to Huddy. Huddy inside the zone. Here's Weidinger. Shot, big save, rebound, loose puck in the goal house, and Middleton comes back. Middleton, and he overskated it. Now Gretzky. Out at center ice, Huddy has trouble. Cool's back in over the line with Meidinger. Cool, set, sneaks, shoots over top of the net. That time it was deflected over top of the net.
Gets blown out of proportion, but I know Mike Bossy. He wouldn't be the type of player and play on 4 Stanley Cup teams and score the number of goals he does if he's not a competitor, and I'm sure he's happy to be out there.
Well, there's a screen shot that came right in out along the boards to center ice now. Working in, or at least trying to get in, is Peter Obreza. And again, Canada collects the puck inside its own zone. Given up, Obreza, the shot, scores! Obreza with a clear steal right in the slot, and Germany is on the board.
Well, there was a case again of Canada making a little bit of a sloppy play. It came out to Obreza. He has a good shot. He shot it. Fuhr was starting to go down. It went right between his legs. And maybe that might give them a little bit of a lift. You know, they've been playing fairly well this period. They're nervous. They were probably nervous going into the first period, and they're picking it up.
Behind his net and fighting off a check. And again, the Germans are right in on top of Team Canada. Now Tonelli will try again, this time on the pass from Gartner. Gartner gets the return pass, the line. It scores! Hit the far post and into the net, and Canada goes ahead 4-1 on a blistering shot by Mike Gartner.
Well, I think he caught Friesen napping a little bit back in the crease. Mike Gartner has an excellent shot. He has good speed. He scores a lot of goals in the NHL coming off that wing. He caught it there. It just went inside the post off of Friesen. I'm sure Friesen's not used to these type of shooters at him constantly in the leagues he plays in over there.
Well, he may have thought he had the angle, but he was back just enough so he gave him that little bit. You know, Gartner, he can score goals. And
well, it was a perfect shot. It was.
Bork is there as well. It's poked away now. Back out to the blue line. There's Heimer's shot, and that deflected. And it was a good play by Rudger, but he deflected it just wide. Peter Stastny, that lead pass. Bossy's alone, scores! The one thing in the world you can't have happen to you.
Well, there's Mike Bossy again. When he gets in alone, he puts the puck in the net. Eddie Westfall mentioned earlier about Team Canada working on the left-hand side of the German defense, and I don't know if it's that they're that weak or the Canadians are that strong, because we have Middleton, who's a 45, 50-goal scorer. Gartner's a 40-goal scorer every year. Bossy gets 50, 60 a year, and Anderson scored 60 goals. So it's pretty tough to defend players such as that. There's another great shot. He takes a look and he throws it upstairs. Friesen really didn't have any chance on it.
Well, now it's Bossy with 2 goals and Gretzky with 2 goals, and it's 5-1 Canada. Now inside his own zone, low, ahead for Bossy, and up the wing he comes now. Peter Stastny hauled down from behind. Bossy makes a great move, gets in there, clears it in front, chip over top of the net. Over the line, he's checked by Sharp. Tonelli trying to get it again, controls it inside the line, but he's under close checking now. Now it's tapped into the corner by Gartner. Out in front now, and it rolls off a stick. Sutter shoots it, and Friesen getting up, hit that one, and I got it, hit his chest protector. Now Niederberger over for Bates. Bates over the line with Hagen, over for Schiller, and he can't reach it as Coffey swings through with it. Force it out in front. Canada back up with it now. The lead pass over the line comes Gretzky. Gretzky along with Coffey and Messier. Gretzky trying to flip it in on the short side. Backhand shot into the short side for Coffey. Diving out and covering up is Friesen. He holds on face-off deep inside the German zone. Ahead now for Höfner. Höfner with Reindl. Reindl shot, hit the post. Hit the outside of the post. Winds up in the corner for Messier. Messier ducks a check.
Stop in the action of play. Like, for instance, we went 3.5 minutes there without a face-off, and maybe they just don't take as many over there to get the kind of work that our players get.
We talk about the way Canada plays the game. Here's Gretzky now breaking in. Gretzky cutting to the side of the net. Gretzky had it stripped away from him. Back out in the slot. Scores. Gretzky with a hat trick.
Quite a night for Wayne Gretzky, isn't it? He just picked up from where he left off last season in the Stanley Cup playoffs and throughout the season, and he's an opportunist. That's his 3rd shot on goal and the 3rd one that went in.
There it is, and take a look at the quickness now. Always in position.
Wayne made a nice quick move there, a real cute move, kind of threw his feet back into Anderson. He turned and pivoted. Anderson put it right back on his stick. A nice high shot up in the top corner.
The advantage of being with a teammate.
Yeah, it certainly helps. Very, very nice play here. Friesen, again, he's going down. Maybe that's one of his weaknesses. He tends to go down quite a bit, and the upper corners of the net are open.
Well, they've been shooting high on him, that's for sure. There's the good play. Good stoppage there, first of all, by Gretzky, and then the turn pass. Boy, he picked a corner, though, didn't he?
He sure did.
Harold Steiner is another Canadian who's been playing with Germany. Misses this tournament. They miss him dearly on defense. Here's Messier cutting in. Shoots, hit the crossbar or the far post. I don't know which. Here's another shot, and without his stick, there was Friesen, and he just gloved it, and a smart move as he prevented further play. He'd lost his stick, and all he wanted there was the stoppage. Against the boards, headed around behind the net. Now Coffey, Tonelli, rink wide out at center ice. Now Gartner getting a half a step on Heimer. Gartner shoots, they score, got the top corner.
Well, there's Mike Gartner. That's the type of winger he is. He has great speed. He's been cutting around that defenseman all night, and a beautiful pass there, laid it right on his stick, cut inside the blue line.
Just had that again, shielded the puck nicely.
Upstairs on Friesen again. A number of goals have been scored upstairs on him. Friesen tends to go down a little bit, but he makes a great shot.
Oh, ahead, Tonelli now. Here's Tonelli breaking free, and along with Sutter. Tonelli to Sutter. Sutter's alone, drops it back. What a play. Gartner's got it loose in front of the net. Big pile up in the goal mouth. There he is. Blue moves in, and the puck winds up rolling wide of the post. Inside the zone now. Heimer trying to come out. Gets it to Höfner, to Steiger, to Höfner again. Höfner's over the line now. Reindl, Höfner, Steiger, backhand, scores!
Steiger made an excellent shot there. That's something you don't see nowadays as much maybe as in the olden days. Excellent backhand shot, high into the top corner. Here he is cutting around the defenseman. high up in the top corner. Great hard shot for backhand. Steiger, he played on a line with Kuhnackel, and they played together for quite a while, and I would imagine he would miss playing with him a little bit in this series. It's unfortunate for the Germans that Kuhnackel did get injured last season and had knee surgery, and they missed his offensive power.
That's cleared back down the ice again. Huddy with 6 seconds left. Fuhrer comes out, clears it to center ice, goes off a couple of sticks over to Stastny. Stastny in, the shot, and it goes through the pads of Friesen, but out the other side. The siren goes. And the final score in this hockey game is Canada opens with it a victory, and Canada comes off the bench to congratulate Grant Fuhr. I'll tell you, there's a tired young man right now, Carl Friesen.